just had a crazy run through the Spire where I didn't play a single orb the entire run. We made it all the way to the heart and to the unknown floor at the end. I'm not sure what that's all about, but have fun watching through. All right, let's do a boss swap most likely here. I don't really trust random rare cards. Potions are hit or miss, and losing all my gold for 14 max HP, not gonna fly. So I'm going to probably avoid this area here because I don't like the early shop with only 99 gold. I also don't like this early shop, which leaves us to go this route here. We get an elite, which is not terrible. You know, if this first combat really doesn't give us anything good, we could go ahead and take this route, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. But yeah, I am going to go ahead and take the boss swap here. And we get the Runic Pyramid, one of the best boss relics in the game, and arguably one of the best ones you can get with Defect. We play our cards right, I think we're not going to have any trouble at all. You know, the earlier fights are a little more difficult when you don't get your starting orb as the defect, but I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue here. And we're gonna get through the jawworm fight, losing just 1 health. Get a flex potion, that'll be good in an elite fight. And I'm gonna take hologram. Hologram's great for... Ooh. All right, well, let's go ahead and try something here. Since we aren't summoning any orbs, let's go ahead and get rid of our orbs and see if we can just play through without summoning or making any orbs. What do we get? We get a streamline. And then I think, let's see. We're not going to be hitting any shops. So why don't we go ahead and remove our dual cast while we're at it. And let's see if we can do an orbless run here. Lice aren't going to give us any problem. We get a fire potion, another helpful one for the elite, and a claw. What do you do when you don't have orbs? You claw your way through. Limes aren't going to give us any more trouble than anyone else did. We get a second hologram already? What is this? Alright, get in here. This is either going to go really well or really awful. Well, not the best of circumstances I could have asked for here, but okay, this won't be too terrible. I expect to take some damage from Lagavulin here, but I think if we use our Flex Potion, this isn't going to be too bad at all. We're 2 damage short. Okay. No problem at all. We get the Incense Burner, which is definitely going to help. This deck might take a little while to set up while we're reducing the cost of Streamline and increasing the effects of Claw. So getting that that intangible play going to be helpful, as will Duplication Potion against further elites. Do I want a 3rd hologram? Well, I'm definitely going to hit another elite here. And then, depending on how that goes, my best idea here would be to hit a couple fires and another elite before we fight the Hexaghost. Could take self-repair. You know what? Let's try a 3rd hologram. Ooh, a Dead Adventurer. We get another opportunity for some more stuff. Just so you know, if you aren't aware, this text right here is actually what is going to show you the fight. So you get one of the 3-act 1 elites in this fight. So if it says Scoured by Flames, you're going to fight the Sentries. If it says Gouged and Tramples, it's the Gremlin Knob. And if it is Slashed by Claws, you're fighting Lagavulin. So you can actually know what this fight's going to be. And this isn't affected by the this isn't affected by the rule that you can't see the same elite twice. So if we see the Sentries here, we could actually see the Sentries right here on the next floor too. But I'm going to take some loot. We get the Pocket Watch. Not super helpful sometimes with the Runic Pyramid. But it will help us on early turns get the cards we need into our hands. And I'm going to go ahead and look again to see if we find anything. We find nothing. So at this point, if we fight the elite, we don't get another relic. We just get a card reward and some gold. So let's go ahead and give it a try. It is the Sentries. Not the best turn 1, but we'll see what we can do with it. This would actually be a great time to duplicate Streamline here, because it plays twice, so when we pull it back into our hand, it's already going to cost 0. All right, that fight went really well. And a reprogram or a hyperbeam? Boy. With 3 holograms, I think we could pull this off using reprogram. Hyperbeam is also great. If we were fighting the slime boss, I would be really likely to go with hyperbeam. I think reprogram is going to work here, though. Let's go ahead and take that. See what our next elite is. And we fight the Sentries again. So taking that hyperbeam may have actually been useful here. Who knows? I'm only going to play 3 cards so that we can draw 8 this next turn. So we'll have almost every card in play minus whatever's on the bottom, so we can have a nice setup turn. And this is also the turn we were intangible, so that makes it even better. I'm going to go ahead and... I think I'm going to use my fire potion here. Of course, we bottom decked reprogram. You know what? Let's hang on to the fire pot. This will definitely help as things move forward here. There are really no downsides to reprogram since we're not using orbs. So I can just play it as many times as I need. We get another duplication potion, which is excellent. And a ceramic fish gives us 9 gold every time we add a card to the deck. Speaking of cards, I don't think any of these are really going to be all that useful, so I'm going to go ahead and skip here. Let's see what we get in the chest. We get the bronze scales, which are going to be super helpful against Hexaghost, dealing 3 damage every time we get attacked. Let's go ahead and upgrade one of these holograms. Probably upgrade reprogram in the next one, unless this fight goes really poorly. But we start out intangible, so we can just have an excellent setup turn. There we go. Boot sequence might be useful to have, especially in Act 2. This deck is going to take a few turns to really get online, so I think grabbing a boot sequence here is actually going to be helpful. We get another fight. I think if we can try to have the incense burner on 5 or 6 going into the next elite, I think that would be good. The other good thing about boot sequence, since we have the pyramid, it stays in our hand, so we can just use it whenever we need. And this turn is a great turn to show that. Okay, I'm going to try and block here for a few turns, get the incense burner a little bit higher. I think that ought to do. Force Surge is nice, but not really necessary here. Could be useful later on, but Charge Battery can really help us deal with some of this hand clog we're going to start having. I think I'm going to grab that instead. Also, it gives us some more block, especially as we're ramping up the reprogram, and I am going to upgrade that. We get another Lagavulin fight, and we draw reprogram on turn 1. So this fight should go really easily. Okay, so here we go. We go hologram, reprogram, play reprogram, hologram, reprogram, and then we play reprogram again. Next turn we can do it one more time before we wake it up. Oh shoot. I did that backwards. Okay, so we should have woken up last turn. No worries. I am just going to deal some damage then. Get some of these cards out of the hand. We'll take a little bit here, but that's not going to be a... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play boot sequence. We don't need to take more damage. We can get the incense... If we can kill with the incense burner on 4, that will make the Hexaghost fight a lot smoother. Another good elite fight, we get the Nunchaku, which is going to give us extra energy for all these zero-cost cards we're playing. Get a potion, and we're offered another Streamline. I don't think I want a second Streamline here, but how about Scrape? I don't think I want that either. I would take Glacier, but that channels Orbs, and we're doing a no Orb run. I'm going to go ahead and go ahead and upgrade Claw for the fun of it. And going into Hexaghost, we have 27. That's a little bit higher than we need. But again, we draw a reprogram on turn 1. I don't think it's going to be an issue at all. Let's go ahead and get everything nice and set up here. We might actually perfect this fight after that setup turn. Yeah, you can see as, you know, we just keep building up everything with reprogram. You know, nothing's going to be able to really stop us after a few turns. Boot sequence now is going to give us 24 block. Law is doing 23 damage, streamline 29. 20 damage strikes. And we perfect the Hexaghost fight without using any orbs. What would I like to see here? An all for one would be okay. Meteor Strike, maybe. Although playing Meteor Strike right now is not very easy. Let's see what we can find. Meteor Strike or Hyperbeam? I think this Hyperbeam will be definitely helpful getting through Act 2. So let's go ahead and take that. We've got almost 500 gold going into the second act. We need to find an early shop. We need to start getting rid of some of these strikes. We definitely want to upgrade this other hologram and upgrade our streamline. We'll probably upgrade Hyperbeam first, actually. Oh, an empty cage is going to give us the option to get rid of 2 strikes right away. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we've got an early shop we can take here. We've got a mid-range, or we could take this shop. We could, if we're feeling real ballsy, take on the Burning Elite. Then we get a second Elite. We can even take a third Elite here if we want. How's this other path look? So we go shop, Elite. Yeah, we only get 2, at most 2 Elites if we go this way. I definitely want to take some more, so let's see if we can take the Burning Elite. Build Parasite's going to be no problem here. We want really a 4th hologram? I think 3 might be the limit right now. This one is upgraded, but yeah, what the heck? We'll take one more. Okay, what do we got? Membership card right away. Excellent. And I am going to remove another strike. White Beast statue looks promising here. Madness could be fun. We have another shop coming up this act at all? Not likely. Okay. Actually like the potions I have, so let's go Madness. take a steam barrier here for some free block? I don't think I'm gonna need it. Alright. Get out of here before I spend all my money. We get the cultist. Or sorry, the chosen. He's not the cultist. Sad to waste the incense burner here, but... And with Madness, we could make a hologram block infinite later on. See, 14 and 22 is 36, and 20 is not 75. The other nice thing about having hologram exhaust is, you know, if we don't need to keep playing it over and over again, going to help keep us from getting too much hand clog. Don't think I need a leap either. I think we've got plenty of block going on. We're just gonna skip everything here and keep moving. Perfect. Who needs all for one when you can just bring everything back with hologram? Don't need any of these cards. We got a pretty slim deck going here. And we get a free remove. Let's get rid of... I almost want to get rid of this streamline and just play with Claw and Hyperbeam. It would make the deck a lot faster if we did that. Give it a try. Wow, a great reason to have picked up Hyperbeam, but unfortunately we don't get it on turn 1. This turn 1 actually is kind of bad. Okay. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Okay. Interesting. About to take a big bunch of damage here. If we had one more madness and could get this hologram free, we have our block infinite going. Hyperbeam up to 36 damage, unupgraded. I'm gonna try to raise the incense burner up just a little bit, but maybe not. 45. I can block 45 easy. Okay. Get the gremlin horn from the gremlin leader. That's nice. Whenever an enemy dies, we get an extra energy. Get a potion back and 3 orb cards. Not needed. Caw everyone. All right, here we go. Another free hologram. Works every time. And this is really all you had to do. Just keep playing reprogram over and over again. Going into an elite fight, probably want to try to get the incense burner up to 5. Chances are it's going to be Slavers or Book of Stabbing. Well, it will be Slavers or Book of Stabbing. So having turn 1 intangible, especially against the Slavers, would be great. Does draw the fights out a little bit, but it definitely, if you can time your incense burner and your relics, that's really going to change the outcome of some of your more difficult fights. So we'll kill next turn. Get another potion. And here's that self-repair we passed up on earlier, and this time, got a plus on it. I think I'm going to go ahead and take that. It is Book of Stabbing. Get a nice easy turn 1 here. And continuously playing this over and over again, I don't think is actually going to outscale the book. We need to make sure to move quickly here. All right, one more time and we'll be good to go. I hope. These wounds aren't good either. Okay. We do get an easy turn. And we get a pen nib. Excellent. And we've set our incense burner back up to 5. For this elite, I guess we can go ahead and take that. I'm going to drop the... I'm going to drop the skill potion for the regen. And we can take a second claw if we want. Yeah, we do. We're offered a dream catcher, allowing us to add cards to our deck when we rest. I don't see us resting a whole lot. Let's go ahead and take the key. Get that out of the way. Okay, and this is why you set that incense burner to 5 before going into an Act 2 elite. This is almost 30 damage if you're not, or if you don't have it set up. So probably end up using that explosive potion at some point. Like right now. Excellent. Back up to full health. We can increase our max health if we ever take any curses. We get an ancient pot. We'll probably hold on to that for quite a while. And I don't need any of this. Snake plant, here we go. Okay. We can self-repair, madness, make the hologram free. Might take a little bit of damage on this turn. Yeah, if we get one more madness going, we've got a lot of fun things we can do. I could have set up that pin nib a little bit better. That's okay. 34 damage still gets the kill. We've already played our self-repair. I'm gonna wait one turn to just up the pocket watch, or not the pocket watch, the incense burner a little bit here, because this could be the last fight before the boss. I think you want it on 2 for the collector. Don't think I need the strength potion. Another streamline we're offered. No thanks. Full health going into the end of Act 2 is excellent. I'm going to upgrade Madness. Oh, and we get the Thieves. Definitely not going to give up 300 gold here, so let's go ahead and fight. Guess I'll take 5 damage here. That's okay. Hello, good cards? Shoot. There's hyperbeam. Okay. I don't think I want to try and draw this one out, so actually, well, it's over this turn anyways, isn't it? So, since my nunchaku's on 9, I'm just going to go ahead and go ahead and block as much as I can so I can get that that turn 1 big hit, or not big hit, but turn 1 extra energy versus the boss. We get the red mask, which applies weak to everyone on turn 1. And I'm gonna take the fruit juice. I don't think I need the regen potion. Famous last words. Do I need reinforced body? Might not hurt, just in case we have a bad situation. And we get a free shop. What do we get? I like Lantern for turn 1 help. I like Sling of Courage for elite help. Got 400 gold to deal with here. Strength pot. Okay, I think that's all we need. Sunder might be okay. Yeah, let's take a Sunder as well. And I think it's time to upgrade hyperbeam. Or do I upgrade one of the holograms? We got 2 upgraded already. That's enough. So let's upgrade hyperbeam. And we go into the collector fight. Pretty set up, except I didn't have the incense burner set up this time. We have the option to make the hologram free. I'm not gonna pull those claws back just in case I draw the hyper beam here next turn. That'll take care of the torches. With the pin nib set on 9. And I didn't draw the hyper beam. Okay, we can make this a defensive turn. There's hyper beam. Okay. 80 damage to everyone. Okay, and we're ready to keep going. I do need to start getting some damage cards out though, so let's clear the hand this turn. Get rid of self-repair. Get rid of this hologram. Next turn could be the big hit, so I'm going to keep this reinforced body just in case. All right, and we're going to be just fine. Sad we got the incense burner on a buff turn, but I think this is going to be the last turn anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead, let the turns rack up a little bit. We can get this to something higher just in case we get something awful on turn 1 in the next floor. All right. Moving on. Reboot could be helpful here. Yeah, let's take reboot. We're offered Sozu, Astrolabe, or Coffee Dripper. You know, having one more energy would not hurt anything, and Coffee Dripper could really help with that. We're not losing much health. We've got some sustain with our our healing. So let's go ahead and take Coffee Dripper. We've got the green key already, so we can take whatever path we want here. We've got 300 gold and membership card to go into, so we got a shop here. Only got 2 shops in the act. Oh, there's one over here as well. Let's see. Take a couple of elites. We can do this, or we can try to hunt for 999 gold, but that would be really risky. Having a couple of normalities, but that would give us some max health. Yeah, this is the only way we can get more than one or more than 2 elites. And it's Darklings. Here's where that extra energy is already going to help. 1. Yeah, let's go and see what's here. Oh, we do get offered 999 gold. We can also upgrade all of our cards. I don't think that's necessary. Do I risk it? How often am I playing more than 3 cards per turn? Not incredibly. All right, I'll play. 1,300 gold, and we don't have a shop till the end of the act. So let's hope we find something that can remove some curses. We're also up to 92 hit points. We can do a transform. I think I'm going to transform one of these defends, and let's see what we get. Recycle. Excellent. I want one more question mark room. It could be a shop. Could Could be a removable curse. Yeah, let's take one more. Designer Inspire, this crazy guy. Okay, so we can remove one of our curses. We can get 2 random upgrades. But I think it's definitely important to remove one of those curses. So we get a free defend upgrade. That's all right. Kind of a crummy turn 1, but I guess we'll get that sometimes. We can now recycle that extra curse, at least, and we get a free reprogram. I think we're pretty set for smooth sailing from here, and we can take another recycle. Definitely. Okay, this is going really well now. Let's go ahead and take this elite, the giant head. Not the best turn 1 against giant head, but should be able to, yeah, we can go ahead and recycle the normality. And I'm gonna go ahead and reboot here and just see what we get. Okay, perfect. So let's get self-repair out of hand. Get these defense out of the hand. And we get the free recycle. Excellent. Okay. This is kind of a sad turn. Ice cream would make some of these sad turns a lot less sad. Okay, so reprogram, hologram, reprogram, hologram, reprogram, recycle, boot sequence. Wonder if we can get through Act 3 without taking any more damage. Pocket watch is just sad here. Really not going to be much use. you know, really with this, we can just keep outscaling anything we want. Okay, here's something I want to show you. If you recycle an X cost card, you gain X energy. So we'll gain 5 energy here. We get a bag of marbles to make turn 1 even better. And that means we're going to be able to strip all the artifact from Donu and Deka on turn 1 with our red mask and the bag. Don't think I need a second charge battery. We can go ahead and upgrade one of the recycles, I think, to make it free. And let's see what elite number 2 is. Nemesis isn't going to be any problem either. Make our hologram free. Might take some damage here. $84 damage hyperbeam. Ah, 1 damage short. We get a mango to get even more max health. We're up over 100 now. And more useless cards. Whetstone to upgrade Claw and Sunder. Not bad. Okay, so we can take Event, Fire, Elite, Shop. So we get guaranteed 1 more relic, 2 more upgrades. Actually, 1 more upgrade. Or we can take Fire. Okay. So we want to take the purple route here because if we take the blue route, we aren't getting another elite. Gain even more gold. Oh my gosh. If only we could find the courier. And I think I might go ahead and recall here. Nope, I'm going to upgrade this other recycle. And we face Giant Head round 2. Alright, so... would really be nice if we could bottle reprogram to get it on turn 1. That's a really sad turn, other than hyperbeam. let's take, let's see here. We got Claw in hand. Trying to set the pen nib up to 9 here for a big hit with the hyperbeam. Okay, here we go. Reprogram. Hologram. Reprogram. Hologram. Reprogram. Damage, 150 damage hyperbeam. We get the Eternal Feather to heal if we ever really need it. We're offered another Ancient Potion. Yeah, let's dump the Liquid Memories. And I don't want another hologram. We have an opportunity. We might be able to defeat the Nemesis with this deck. I doubt it, given this turn 1. Need to draw a recycle here or it's not going to happen. Okay, we drew recycle. Yeah, we're not going to have we're close enough to actually defeat the Nemesis here. But we don't take any damage to it, so that's a plus. Shows that our deck is scaling well. And none of these. We go into the shop with 1,600 gold. We could probably buy this shop out if we really wanted to. What do we get here? Okay. This shop is garbage for this much gold. Get rid of this normality at least. Well, that's disappointing. The good news is there's a shop at the beginning of Act 4. Let's take letter opener. Puzzle. Yeah, why not? We'll take the rainbow cheese here at the end. I don't think I need any of the rest of this. Well, that was disappointing. And don't forget to take the red key. Going into Dona and Deku fight here, we have not yet played a single orb this entire run, and it looks like this is going to... Well, it's going to start kind of lame, actually. I might just play the Distilled Chaos. Yeah. Oh, and we get Reboot. Excellent. Okay. Might actually want to take Deca out first with this deck. Adding those Dazed in is going to really kind of screw a lot of things up, but we'll see what happens. We do have that hyperbeam, so. Speaking of, I'm going to... Yeah, we get hyperbeam free. Okay. And who cares about the -7 focus on turn 2? Because we ain't playing with orbs. Calipers would also be helpful. Ooh, especially on a turn like this. Okay, so we can pull Hyperbeam next turn to get it with the Pin Nib. Well, no, we can't pull it because it's going to go back into the draw pile. Might as well play that. Okay, check this out. 80 damage Hyperbeam. Unfortunately, going to take a big hit here. There's no way around it. Almost perfected Dono and Deca fight. We very handily beat Act 3. Moving on to Act 4, we hit 1100 damage. And we're going to see what the Prismatic Shard offers us against the Spear and the Shield. We get one more upgrade. I think it's time to upgrade one of these other holograms. And what do we get in the last shop? Remember, we've got 1200 gold, so we can buy all 3 of these relics. Boat thingy's actually not bad on turn 1 versus the heart. Overall, another disappointing shop, though. think I'm going to get rid of another defend. Swift potion or liquid memories? I'm not sure on that. Let's check the orrery. Probably not going to take anything here, but rage isn't bad. Deadly poison's not bad, but kind of useless this late in the game. Another deadly poison. Are we losing any damage from cards? No, we're not. Brawl would be a good turn 1 card. Fire breathing, not terrible. Okay, so the only one I'm really thinking about taking is Scrawl here or Rage. But I don't think gaining 3 extra block is worth adding another card to the deck. Alright, let's take a Scrawl. And let's go ahead and grab a War Paint to see if we can get any additional upgrades. Charge battery and reinforced body, both good here. And we get to page 2 of the relic bar. Do I take Trip? Could be helpful. Yeah, let's take Trip. Guess we're gonna end with almost 1,000 gold. That's unfortunate, but here we go. See what the shield and spear offer us. That is not a good starting hand. And that's not much better. Oof. Okay. Welcome to Act 4, everyone. At least we're intangible in turn 2. That was disappointing. Really disappointing. Well, I guess that means I need to play self-repair. Don't have a way to turn around, do I? $51 and 10 is 61. All right, this gives me plenty. Okay, so let's do some damage. Nib is on 9. incense burner, we want to be on 4 or 5. Going against the heart. So let's go ahead and win this turn. We get the bag of preparation. That'll help turn 1 immensely. We get a fire potion and nothing else. All right, going into the heart with almost 1,000 gold. Rip. We've got 3 potions and we've got plenty of cards to make this a decent chance. Not a terrible turn 1. Not the best turn 1 either, but let's at least do some damage. I forgot the ancient potions. Whoops. Oh, that was dumb. I've been holding those the whole game and I forgot to play them. Well, anyways, moving on. We still got this fight. It's just kind of annoying now. This isn't going to be a terrible run, or a terrible end. Shoot, need that reprogram. I'm gonna go ahead and drink these. They're not gonna do anything. So salty. Reprogram, hello? Would not quite block everything. Sad turn. We are going to win. It's going to take a bit of time. Especially if we keep drawing like this. But time we have. Alright, we win next turn. GG indeed, we went all the way through without playing any orbs. Alright, we don't win next turn. And we win with the hyperbeam, just like it shows at the ending. So it took some time, it took some some careful planning, but we were actually able to get through the entire game without playing a single orb. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to leave a like and caw down in the comments section, and I'll see you all soon.